Class about to be juice, man. Actually, it just seems like it's me and you, man.
Honestly, yeah, it does. Fuck it.
Fuck it, bro. Everybody with their moms today, bro. Which
I gave a fire suggestion too.
For the momentum thing?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like being in like a flow state. You ever heard of that before?
Yeah. What do you call it? I used to play a lot of games where I feel like no matter what I did, I'm just like, I'm always playing right.
Huh?
Like whenever I'm playing like in a flow state, it feels like no matter what I do, I'm just playing right.
Oh yeah. That's basically it. Like, you know what I mean?
Literally feel like God. A lot of shit in this game is really fast though, so like you don't really have that much time to think. So you kind of have to play like a little bit like slow and thinking at the same time.
All right, I'm about to invite you.
But
first of two. What's up, Blackout? Yeah. What's good, fam?
oh yeah, yo, I fell asleep during the stream, bro. Be honest, did you expect me to win?
Did I expect Nee to win?
Yeah.
He won.
No, I'm saying like when he was like when the matches was happening, did you expect him to win or did you think Mogul was gonna win? Cause he was up by like 2, I think.
I thought he was gonna reset and then Nee was gonna win, but he didn't even reset. He almost did too, but then he got 9-0'd. And then he switched off of Claudio to Fang. Imagine, bro, just imagine right now, right? You just playing the best games of your life, bro. You just going crazy. And then like you beating everybody in the tournament, man. And just like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything just working for you. And then the best guy in the tournament that beat you cooking them too. And he gets a couple games and then you just switch off your main. It's like, what, bro?
It's like, yeah, nah, this ain't working. Fuck this.
Everybody, he was cooking everybody in that tournament. Everybody.
Career highs.
What's up, Calamity?
Yeah, because of him, bro, I lost a lot of money on.
I mean, honestly, you lost a lot from a lot of other matches, but
I did too. But I got a lot of it back from I forgot who I bet on.
Yeah,
I think it was Pena. I bet like 10K or 5K on him, bro. I just made everything back that I lost.
Pena is always a wild card, dude. What's up, side kid? All right, brother. Instead it's just us, we can still talk about that topic you want.
Bet.
I mean, I don't know how much is gonna apply, but like I can tell you, you know how he did it. Who just
shit, Zeb.
Yo.
What's good,
What's
my
up,
boy?
Zeb? Honestly, bro, we didn't think anybody else was gonna come.
Yeah, I didn't think nobody else was about to come, bro. I was about to
About a dip?
No, not exactly that. I was about to.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Don't finish that.
He was about to what? Hands free?
Nah, bro. I was about to. You don't know, bro?
Somebody said about the bus.
I don't know about that one either. How's my day? I'm chilling out, fam. Okay, let me invite y'all. Alright, Zed, so Pax made the suggestion. He wants me to talk about momentum and like, you know, what was going on with Mulgold. You seen the grand finals and his run in Evo?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was like, you know, him just like cooking everybody and having momentum is like an important thing that should be learned too. And I was like, okay, cool.
Okay.
I don't see you online.
That's because I didn't start it yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
I thought. Wait, we didn't talk about momentum already?
Nah.
I don't know.
If we did, just let me know. I might have talked about something very similar, possibly.
I feel like the closest thing was probably when we talked about like timing. Maybe.
I don't know about that.
Sure, you talked about timing, but it wasn't with. I don't think you were there for that class.
I was there for one of them. Not like when we were talking about delayed timing, immediate timing, and like, fuck, what else?
But we talked about a lot.
Maybe. Yeah. Been in here since like February, I think. So I've been here for a fair share, but not that many compared to you guys.
Right.
I've been here since
Like October, right?
yeah.
I was going back through those videos, there's a fuck ton of them. I still didn't watch all of them. Honestly, I've been slacking.
What's good, Bronzo? Or Bronzo. I ain't even a rapper, bro. I made a diss track on EU, and I was about to make one again.
In the EU diss track?
Yeah, EU Tekken. I was about to diss K-Wiz and diss... Who else is in EU right now playing, bro? Kane and Trench? I would have dissed them too, bro.
Joker?
Oh, he for sure getting dissed.
Is it Sen EU? From the EU?
I'm pretty
Where's he
sure
from?
he's in that area, but...
He's like in the Netherlands, I think, or some shit. I don't remember.
Yeah. I never heard him consider himself EU.
Yeah, me neither. You don't niggas really be eating fucking bread and beans?
Yes, actually, bro. They wake up in the morning and eat bread and beans, bro. They have the worst life ever talking about they better than us.
Yeah, nah. That's wild.
Momentum equals pressure maintaining. You thought Sin was Asia? I'm not sure.
I don't think he's Asia. Oh, I can find out actually right now. I feel like it's on his Twitter. Like if I go to his Twitter, I feel like it's gonna say it on there.
Yeah, he probably has where he's from on there. Okay, let's just ready up. Actually, no, let's not ready up. Let's talk about what is momentum in the first place, right? Like, what are we even getting into? So this is Trizzy Academy number what?
No idea.
22. 22 weeks going strong, man. Trizzy Academy 22. What is... Okay, momentum. What is momentum, right? So what y'all think that is?
Did it even TrizzyTheRapper?
What's up, we got?
Who's that?
It's pretty much you being in control of the
Who
match.
is TrizzyTheRapper, bro?
Like you controlling the pacing and the timing.
Right. So you control...
It's like
So you control the pacing. And timing, right? What else?
I feel like it's also like when you understand like your opponent's timing too, so like or like you know like what they want to throw out kinda and like how to get around it. So it's like you're kind of making a lot of reads and you're being like really successful with them almost every time.
Okay, so you're making a lot of successful reads. Okay. Is there anything else?
Other than like that, I guess momentum will kind of like what we were saying before, like a flow state.
Okay, it's a flow state. All right. Anything else?
Other than that, no. I mean, I guess like with momentum, you can like adapt So like sometimes you wouldn't like always be winning. Like you'll notice something, and like when you make that adaptation, it now like forces your opponent to like have to like switch what they're doing too, and you kind of have to react to that on the fly to try and keep the momentum. I don't know like how to word that better than that. Like I feel like you know what I mean.
Say it again. I had a brain fart.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's like adaptation. So like you seeing what they're doing, and then you adapting to like what they're also doing as well. And like whenever you adapt, you kind of already understand what they're like going to try to do to beat what you're doing.
Are we talking mental momentum or like genuine momentum in game through pressure, timing, reason, adaptations? Well, my question to you is, what's the difference between mental and genuine momentum? Mental momentum and, you know.
For me, at least, they kind of feel the same. I guess like real momentum would be like a health lead.
Okay, I can see that.
Like that's a real scenario. It's not something that's made up. You genuinely feel behind.
Right. Got any thoughts on this, Zed?
Not really, no. I think for momentum, it's more like how well you can control, how fast or how slow you can control the game.
Okay.
And then whether or not you have it or not, and how do you gain that momentum when you get it, or how do you use that momentum when you get it?
So in a sense of like how fast or how slow, what?
How fast or how slow you control the pace of the game. What is the game? What is the current game looking for? Or what is the game that what is the opponent? What kind of momentum the game calls for?
What? I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, bro.
What?
Go ahead.
Basically, what kind of opponent the momentum is calling for? Are you trying to slow someone who likes to rush down, or are you trying to be more aggressive against someone who is more defensive than offensive? Are you trying to? It's like all those variables you have to take into account.
Right.
So it's kind of like making a read on their playstyle.
Kinda.
Yes and no.
A little bit, yeah. Yes and no, yeah. In your opinion, genuine momentum deals with your opponent's mental state and pressure. Well, mental momentum is based on your own confidence in your reads, reactions to how you keep control of not just your opponent, but also yourself. Think of being on a hot streak. So just being confident in your own play, then, is what you're saying. Basically, right?
Feeling like God.
Feeling like God. But if you get hit, everybody feels like God until they get punched in the face, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what wakes you up out of the flow state. Like, oh shit.
Mike Tyson said it best, man. So momentum is, it's basically what y'all said. Is where you have adaptations. Is where you like controlling the pace of the match. Is where you're making a lot of like successful reads, right? But it's not like you're playing any different from how you usually play. You know what I mean? Like you're not even like playing different. And even if, let's say, like something goes wrong, like that doesn't mean that you lose your momentum in a match. You know what I'm saying? I think it is, momentum is you playing at your best play style / pace, right, against someone. So let's say you're comfortable playing a slow pace, right, and you got somebody to play exactly at the pace that you want, so you don't really have to think about the pace of the match, and you don't really have to like, you just feel very comfortable. You know what I mean? And they have to adapt to how you're playing rather than you have to adapt to how they play. Or let's say you like to play fast, then vice versa, right? So then you're playing at your best play style still. The pace of the match is really fast. You don't really have to worry about like too much. Like you don't have to worry about your timing. Like your timing's nice, it's cool. You can just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what your question is? Basically, your question is: are we talking in game momentum, based on how the game is panning out and who was in control, or are we talking more psychological? We're talking about actual in game, like how Mole Gold was on fire at Evo. That was the basis of the conversation.
And then he choked.
And then he choked.
He didn't choke.
No, he definitely picked a different character and got 3-0'd. He got 9-0'd actually, but we all remember the Fang more. Okay, so right, I think what's really important to talk about here is the mix-ups that Claudio puts you in the first place. So let me get Zed up first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all are the same rank.
That was... how did that happen? Oh, fuck it. I'm probably gonna lose my shit whenever I get back in the rank anyway. Doesn't matter.
Damn, bro. You could be optimistic.
No. I haven't played for a couple days, and the niggas that I play in this fucking rank are dickheads. These niggas been like teching emperors and shit like that. Last time I was in this rank, I got sent back to Flame. Like,
damn.
Yeah, I already know what I'm about to get. That's why when I was feeling burnt out, I'm like, bro, I don't have it in me to do this shit.
Right. Okay. So first, I have to show y'all just how. Okay, I'm gonna have to show y'all exactly the mix-ups that he was trying on people, right? What's up, Panda? Peeling versus Joe Crush Grand Finals at PAX East today really showed momentum, in your opinion? I hate that you said that, because now I want to watch it. But let's go over Mole Gold, right? Let's just show off Mole Gold. So, right, there are some mix-ups that he has that you have to be wary of. Number one is sidestep 4. That's one mix-up. Sidestep 4 and it's up 2. He used this a lot, actually, in his matches. He used this and this. Where, you know, if you're not reacting fast enough or reacting properly, you're going to get hit. And even if you do react properly, this is +4. It's +4 on block. So then he just does, like, block it real quick. Then he just does back 3 or something like that, right? Second thing that he's doing, which is really dumb, by the way, is back 3 is fully homing, and you cannot back that shit at +6, or even maybe
and it has a follow-up.
Yeah, or even maybe +5, and it has a follow-up too. So after sidestep 4, you can do back 3, and there's nothing you can do about that unless you like parry or have. Not even. I don't even think flash works.
No, I can't. It's 2+. I mean, maybe in
yeah,
well, maybe in sword
style. one sword probably works, right. But yeah. So he does stuff like back 3, right? So back 3 on hit actually frame traps into itself, so he can just keep doing it over and over. He can just keep doing it over and over or something like that, or even after running 2, he can just do back 3, right?
Dumb.
Yeah. Then on top of that, he also has another mix off his back 3 where he can do back 3 into down back 1+2. Now I want you to jab on block.
High crushes.
Yeah, it high crushes. So if he has heat or if he has blue hand, it now becomes a launcher.
Isn't it a launcher? Oh my God.
He doesn't need a counter hit for it. So this is like
Blazer showing me this.
Yeah, this is like the really dumb stuff that he was using against everybody. Actually, not just Knee. Momentum is what Knee did to Mole Gold in the final game of Evo. Well, he broke his momentum. That's what he did. So that's something that we need to keep in mind of, right? So back 3 can be used over and over. Sidestep 4 and sidestep up 2 here, right? It's also another dumb mix. And then on top of that, he also has 4-4-3. This move. This move, which is really, yeah, it's really dumb. Also a really dumb move there.
And then when he's not in Starburst, it gives it to him.
Right, exactly. So these are some really, really dumb stuff that he has. He can wall splat you with 4-4-3 really easily, right? It's a guard break and such and such and such, whatever. So there's one final thing here. Kill me real quick. Well, that's okay. I hope this works. But there's one final thing that we need to talk about in you know, his playstyle is the fact that he is a type of person to hop kick you when he needs to. Exactly when he needs to, he will backdash like this and then hop kick you at the most random of times. Basically, it's me. That's how I use my hop kicks, right? But like this, like all of this is like really dumb because this guy does this move a lot and you can't really catch him because you're worried about the mix-up so much, right? He does side step 4 and up 2 and then back 3s and you can't really catch him. And then you end up getting hop kicks once it's finally your turn, right? This is what makes it really hard to like deal with this playstyle. So
not only can he play in your face, he can also just keep you out like really, really well.
Right, exactly, and he can play it slow as well. And then it makes it hard because now you're worried about going in so much, you can't really react to him going in. I don't know if that really makes sense.
No, it does, because you're trying to find your opportunity so much. Like you're not even looking at when he's looking for his.
Yeah. Can you Korean backdash it or just a attempt at back? No, you cannot. Not back 3. No.
Isn't that basically mental stacking?
Yes, it is actually. Yes. But that's kind of the point. Like, so I'm telling you all of this because this is what's going through his opponent's head. Like, this is what's going through Knee's head. Like Pena, like all the people that he played in losers. Like this is the things that they have to worry about. Like all these things at once. You know what I mean? During those matches. Momentum is what the Falcons lost in the second half of the Super Bowl. Momentum is what your mom's belt had, which she got a call from the school. That's tough, bro. What's up, Oni? So essentially, you just gotta commit to defense. Against Claudio, I'm glad you said that because that's exactly what needed in Grand Finals. He played completely passive in Grand Finals, and he actually got beat pretty bad up until he started playing, you know, more active in his gameplay. Now, knowing all of this, and knowing that you know the opponent is now having to worry about all these things, right? This is where momentum comes into play. Because you're thinking about all these moves, and because you're thinking about like, okay, he could just hop kick you, right? He could just hop kick you at any time, right? Or he could just do 1-2 jabs. 1-2 jabs on hit is like +8 or something crazy. So then he does, so hold forward. So he does like 1-2 in the back 3, and you're back into the mix, the same mix again. He does this, and then you're back into the same mix from as before, right? Even if I had like heat, or not heat, blue hand here, right? Every time I do back 3, you have to guess, because he could do this, do back 3-3, or he could do back 3 into down like 1+2, right? Like he could do all these things. So every time you block back 3, you actually have to guess. Like you genuinely have to guess every time.
I think Blaze sometimes after he does back 3, he does like these moves from crouching. I don't know if that's back 3 or if it's something else, but this is one thing that Blaze likes to do. He goes in the crouch and there's like this move. I don't know what it is, and I think it's safe.
I don't think it's from crouch, my boy.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know. He's crouching when he does it.
Yo, what's up, Verkada? Claudio's so fucking lame. Sometimes, well, all of his new moves are definitely lame for sure. But this is where the momentum comes into play, because he has like he's doing all these moves and you have to worry about that, right? Which makes you want to not press more. Like, how do you press your offense against someone like doing this all day, right? And then he's doing like running 2s at random times and hop kicks at random times, right? But then when you don't press at all, he does like side step 4 over and over, and then up 2. And if you block up 2, then you know what I mean? Like you're back into the same mix.
It's just an endless loop.
Yeah, exactly. So you're forcing the opponent. That's the number one thing here, is that you're forcing the opponent to have mental stack. So the number one prerequisite, is that the word for it? Prerequisite? How do y'all spell prerequisite, bro?
I gotta take it.
EQUISIT.
Okay. Number one prerequisite, right, for having momentum is making the opponent have a mental stack where they're just thinking about all your moves and everything's working and it's not really, you know, things just not working their way.
Does this kind of tie into like what you was telling me in our last coaching session, where how like remember how before I was only using a couple of moves and I was fishing for down forward 2? So like it's like, okay, this guy doesn't like really have to think much, but then you were like, no, you need to start using while running 3, 4, 1+2. So that way like they think more about that stuff so that
yes, yeah, exactly, yes,
works.
yeah. So the opposite of the way that you played. I know that sounds bad, but yeah, literally the opposite. Like use more moves, right? You use more moves, and then the other person eventually has to think about all those moves that you're doing, and if they're all working, then they can't really play the game too well, because they have to think about which moves you're going to do at what timing, like what space are you going to be at. Are you going to make them whiff? You know, you could just straight up whiff if you're losing bad. Remember when down back 1+2 was only -2? Don't remind me, man. Imagine he still had that, bro. Remember how happy he was 24 hours ago not knowing Fakumran was coming? Dude. How y'all feel about Fakumran, bro?
I don't know yet. I still haven't played. I never really played T7.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Must be nice, man.
Yeah, this is my first Tekken.
Okay, so look, so in Tekken 7, he had a guard break when no other character in the game had one. He had 2 guard breaks actually. He had 2.
2?
Yes, he has 2. When no other character had that, and he had the longest reach in the game. And
oh yeah, I did hear that too.
He had a safe mid counter hit launcher that was completely safe and went like full screen, by the way.
Wait, how negative though? Like on block, are we talking?
I think it was like negative like 5, and it pushed you super far. It was a great neutral tool.
But it sounded like one of like a top 5 button, bro.
It is. It was.
That's a.
They had
that's basically like down. That's sidestep 1, but imagine if it was +5 and it it spaced them out to where they can't do shit.
Yeah, exactly. Except it wasn't a sidestep move.
So it was just faster and it traveled. Nah, that's actually busted.
Yeah, exactly. So like he had like stupid amounts of range and stuff like that, but he had to nerf it. It's -11 on block now. You know, it is what it is. But like I was saying with the Mool Gold thing, right? So like all of this mental stack is like on the opponent, and now they have to think so hard, right? So automatically they're playing more passive because everything's working out for him, obviously, right? Obviously, everything's working. His hop kicks are working. His back threes are working. He's stopping you from stepping every single time. Every time you duck, he's just hitting you somehow, you know, like he just knows or something, right? So at this point, you've conditioned a person to stop playing so much where like you can adjust your play with just you have the most minimal mental stack ever. Like what's the opposite of mental stack? Like is that in like enlightenment or something? You call that enlightenment?
I guess because like you don't even have to think about anything. You can just press whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. So like he didn't have to think too hard, like because you're not pressing and because everything's already working. If you find any answers to try and like kill him or stop his momentum at all, he's just like, okay, I just need to fix this one small little detail in my gameplay and then play exactly the same, right? When the other person has to fix so much in their gameplay, you know? So like let's say like he does back 3 and a back 3 on block and you sidestepped it, right? He's like, okay, cool. Instead of doing that, I'm just gonna start delaying my timing, or instead of that, you know, after back 3s, I'm gonna do sidestep 4, which still hits you here. You know what I mean? Like all he has to think about is this one small moment right here in this grand scheme of things here. What's up, Twan? What's good, Armin
You
Lex?
have to remember like 4 different interactions that happened before.
Yeah. Flow state, yeah. Flow state is definitely the word for it, but I want a more proper word for it. I want a more proper word, like where you need to you need minimal thinking to win. You know what I mean? Very minimal thinking to win. It's like basically just playing on autopilot, and the only thing you're thinking about is if the opponent finds an answer, and then you start adapting, and that's it. But yeah, that's basically flow state. So
I mean, another word I guess would be immersed. But nah, I feel like flow state's better.
Yeah, it's being in a flow state. It's flow state or having to think as minimally as possible to beat your opponents. Yo, what's up, Twan? What's up, chat? Is it possible to learn good mental? Of course. People aren't just born with good mental. Well, some are, but that's very rare, actually. That's extremely rare. A lot more rare than people would think. Flowcharting? Kind of. It's kind of flowcharting a little bit. It's like flowcharting, but you're flowcharting until something goes wrong, right? That's kind of how it is. So let's talk about how. Okay, didn't you have specific questions packs that you ordered them in when you set them?
Yeah. Hold on, let me pull it up. It was 3. It was basically like, hold on. I remember one was how to control the momentum. The second question was how to keep the momentum. And the third was what to do when you lose it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we answered the first 2, right? So
pretty much, yeah.
So what to do when you lose momentum? Well, like something like this would lose you momentum for sure. Like a Jin parrying your move and you getting launched is like, that will lose you momentum right there for sure. But again, it's like, okay, that could like stop you from playing the game and like break your mental, but it could also not. You could just be like, okay, he likes to parry, I know the answer for that. You know, it's not something, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this, you know.
Type shit.
So for Nee, what he did was he played more active, right? He played in a way that was more active.
But by more active, what do you mean? Like throwing out more hitboxes?
Yes, actually, yes. So in the way that I just talked about Mogold giving him a mental stack, right? Like he's using all these moves that he has to think about, right? Like he has to like think really hard about the guard break, the hop kicks, the back threes, the side step fours, like all these other moves, right? To the point where he's playing passive, and then the dude is just doing whatever he wants to. But let's say that he starts throwing out more moves for him, right? And Mogold stops like thinking of good answers as time goes on. Not even because he's losing out in these interactions, but because eventually one of those moves is gonna like stop him. He's gonna get one round off like him throwing out so many moves. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like Brian could just throw out back one all day and then just get one random round off that, right? And then now you're like, okay, now I have to worry about back one. But then he starts throwing out like quarter circle back one, like cannonball, right? Which is what he did. He threw that move out sometimes. Landon once said, stand by the decision you made with the information you had. That is a fire quote, man. Stand by the decision you made with the information that you had. You heard that, bro?
That shit is kind of tough.
Yes, sir.
So basically, like, learn from the decision that you made. So even if you get punished, just remember the interaction. Is that what that means?
So that means that don't worry about a decision that hasn't come yet. Your opponent could make a decision that has not come yet.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so based on the information that you've gathered
what he
already,
did there is a mix-up. It's a
just
it's
decide on that.
50-50.
You know?
Is that like a 50% of the time works every time?
Luminous, thanks for the follow. So when you lose momentum, like Mulgo did, right? When you lose momentum, usually it's because the opponent is starting to make you have a mental stack as well. This is where adaptation comes in handy. That's where adaptation becomes real, like it's very powerful there. Cause how else are you supposed to like deal with their moves, you know?
It's pretty hard. Like, I don't know, I feel like because like I'm new still, a lot of the time when I'm playing I'm adapting more than like other people, because I'm like have to stare at the moves a lot harder to try and figure out how to get around them, and I have to do it in real time.
Yeah, that's because you're still learning. You're still like learning, like when people go into matches, right? So like for me, I don't have to learn how to deal with like, I don't know, yo, she's down for 1-2-1. Like I just do it. I just punish that move automatically, right? But sometimes I would have to learn during the match somebody's timing, right? Having momentum, being in a flow state means you don't have to learn that. Like you already intuitively like have that. You already have their timing down. You can consider it to be like this. Each person you play against had an install token, but each time the install builds up, the person gets weaker. As you put mental stacks, you install a buff on your opponents. To get rid of your own install token, you have to literally cleanse your mind in the sense of taking a breath and clearly thinking about adapting is what your opponent is doing. You just said
that sounds like an RPG.
Low key, bro. Low key.
Like some RPG shit, bro.
Low key.
I'm gonna have to pick up my runes, bro, after every round.
Professional athletes are also taught how to do this so they can play at a high morale and hopefulness to win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But y'all understand like how, you know what I'm saying, Mulgol was winning, right? That was understood.
Yeah, it's because pretty much you had to worry about so much shit that you really couldn't play the game, so you could just do whatever you wanted.
Right. So based off of that, why do y'all think he lost so badly with Fang?
Honestly, I think that's when I fell asleep, bro. I didn't really get to see the thing.
Okay,
I just woke up and seen this nigga knee celebrating.
Okay, he got 3-0'd, so you can still make an assumption.
I'm just gonna say that
anybody in chat, it don't matter who wants to answer, it don't matter.
I'm just gonna take the guess and say that Knee still was using all the shit that he was losing to before, and because he switched characters, he just couldn't do the same thing to him. Or like he couldn't mental stack Knee. Maybe that's why he tried to switch, thinking that would help, but it didn't.
Hold on. Can't let learning something be upsetting where you see it in life in general. If you learn one thing a day, in 100 days you'll learn. Exactly, yes. Claudio's more broken than Fang? I mean, that's an answer, yeah. That's an answer. That's one. But, I mean, that's not necessarily it, though. That's not necessarily it. Like you shouldn't get beat that badly. If you pick Fang and, like, you know Fang and you played Fang, like, you know what I mean? So, like, Zed, what do you think, Zed?
For which?
Like, why do you think that he got beat so bad on Fang?
He got beat so bad with Fang? Well, I think for one, Mogul probably didn't think probably didn't stay true to what his game plan was.
Right.
So what he did there is a mix-up. It's a 100% 50-50. Is that like a 50% of the time works every time?
Which he didn't.
Carl, thanks for the follow. My bad, I didn't hear you, Zed. My notif went off.
He's probably thought picking Fang would probably find a way to change the pace, which didn't happen.
Right. So it's a keyword you use there, which is pace. Keyword you used. Now, we just talked about having momentum means controlling the pace. So because he lost the pace, he's now switching to Fang. And the only reason why he switched to Fang is because he wanted to pick a character that he wasn't, that Nee was not used to. He wanted to at least like gain some momentum back, like set the pace of the match, which didn't work.
So he chose that pick to try and like mental stack him with some other shit,
right?
A different character.
Right, exactly. Nee's very adept at using Fang as well, as he has a lot of intuition on Fang playstyle. That's true, but Mogul's played Fang against Nee many of times. He's not as comfortable on Fang. That's facts too. Nee had a hard read on Mogul. Mogul was low-key flowcharting mad hard, and Nee had a download. If he was reading Mogul at times, low and wake up, yep. Yeah, but you also gotta understand how risky that stuff is. Like, he had the download on him, but these reads were like super risky as well, right? And they were working out for him, which is not what he liked. He did not like getting read or read. Stuff like that. But it's to prove the point. Me saying that is to prove the point that, like, it's to prove the point that, like, mental stack is a real thing. Like, he could not understand, he could not see Nee's timing. He couldn't get any reads on Nee, right? So now the person that has the mental stack is not Nee anymore. It is Mogul. He's the one that has to adapt now. But he instead of trying to adapt with Claudio, he tried to do that with Fang. Or he didn't try to adapt at all. He just tried to play his game. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just a real thing. Does that make sense to y'all though?
It does.
Yes, sir. Y'all got any other questions on this? Like anything I haven't gone over?
Hold on, let me see. Give me a second. I'm gonna look back at what I sent you to see if I get any more ideas.
What's up, Envy? Excited for Marduk? They announced Falconrom. What you mean? Unless you mean the next DLC character. I don't believe that if they do. Mogul is just not 100%. Yeah.
Well, someone in the chat mentioned something about like downloading, so like getting those reads. How do you like collect information on your opponent on the fly?
And get reads?
Yeah.
I like that question, bro. I like that question, man. Marduk's in the game files? Oh no, bro. Alright. Pax, your question is how do you gain those reads? Now there's two ways of doing that. Number one, you could sit back and gain reads, or number two, you can just go in and just keep throwing out buttons over and over. Just throw out buttons and get reads, right? Either one of those two things works. Now there's a benefit, there's pros and cons to both. If you don't press and get reads, I mean, you don't take damage, obviously. Unless you just get mixed and then you just don't guess right on every mix. And then you could also just press buttons and you have a chance of getting counter hit, right? But you also have a chance at killing your opponent too. Like
so
you can
generally, the best option would be to like press buttons most of the time.
Not exactly, because you could find reads both ways. You can find some reads both ways actually. What Nee did in the match was he started pressing more buttons instead of playing back and playing defensive. Because his defensive reads were not on point at all, and he couldn't adjust at all. You know what I mean?
So he just decided to switch it and play more offensive, and that's what got him the win.
Right, exactly.
Okay. I need to switch how I read people, because I've normally only try and read people whenever I'm on defense, but I should start trying to make more offensive reads. I think that'll probably help me win more.
But in a sense of him pressing buttons, right? He was pressing buttons and he was throwing them out there just to see if any of these would hit. You know what I mean? Because he's played passive the entire time. So it's like, okay, my defensive reads are not working. Let me just throw out buttons and see if those work. It could not work. It's possible. But it did work out for him.
And because it worked, he just kept doing it?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the read right there, is that him pressing buttons would beat Mulgold. That was his read. He just needed to press more buttons. As soon as he saw it was working, he just did it more. That was it.
In a situation though, like where you were like, if say you were in that same situation and you realized that pressing buttons stopped working at a certain point, would you just stop pressing?
Like
and
for
just
who?
keep going back and forth?
Like for who? Nee or Mulgold?
Nee. So like say like hypothetically, right? What if Nee started pressing buttons, it worked for a minute, but then in another timeline, Mulgold started playing different where those buttons that he was pressing didn't work anymore, and if anything, it started getting them killed.
So we talking about mind games.
Yeah, are you just gonna stop pressing buttons at that point? Or like what? Like what exactly? Or do you try and press different buttons?
Not necessarily, because you get reads based on the buttons that you press. So let's say you press a button, let's say like you do, I don't know, forward 3 after back 1, right? And you get hit out of back 3 there, or not hit out of back 3, you get hit out of forward 3 after back 1. Like, okay, did they do 1-2 jabs because that beats them from doing a 16 frame move, right? Did they sidestep your forward 3? Did they crush it? Did they backdash the mid? Because you can backdash forward 3, right? Did they do a magic 4? Like, what did they do? You know what I mean? You have to see what they did first and then get your reads.
Okay.
It's like when somebody uses a homing move. It's really that simple. Like, you see somebody step, you use a homing move.
Okay. I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I understand it now.
Yeah.
That's how, for me to get to that level though, I need to like first understand like each of the characters, like, or at least understand general moves that they want to do, and then I can start thinking like that.
Right.
I can still try it now, but like I'm not going to get as many reads off as I could if I understood it.
What's up, Booster?
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. King takes so much damage off of armor. Most dumb characters have good armor. King has really good armor moves, yeah. What's up, Kira? You can kind of use Paul's armor, but King's is OP. King has the best armor moves in the game for sure. That's when you start mixing up your timing too. Yeah, mixing up your timing will do you wonders.
I might as well let this Triz Academy nigga fuck my bitch. Like,
yo, Mari.
Like, you know, set up the chair in the corner and just let this nigga go ham on my bitch.
Mari-chan, thanks for the freaking raid. Appreciate that. Appreciate that raid. How's your stream? Are you still in Japan? I don't even know. But yeah, that's about all I want to cover with this topic. Wait, did I even write that down? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, you can learn a lot from these classes, bro. Hey, what's up, Mari? You still in Japan? Oh, you living your best life, huh? I'm seeing it. What'd you do out in Japan? That's fun. Let me write this down. So, throwing out buttons, right? What did I say about throwing out buttons?
It's playing more active. You did say that.
Okay, playing
Yeah,
more. Playing more active and throwing out buttons. Buttons still give you reads on the opponent's playstyle. Especially if playing passive did not work. Okay. And y'all also gotta understand that, you know, once you play it at a high level, like that high of a level, you can see timing like it's a tangible thing. Like if somebody keeps you out with like a jab, keep out jab, and when you approach, you know, they hit you with a jab every time. Like people will understand that and try to like adjust to that too.
Yeah.
Law bomb's strong, but it's hella safe. It's hella unsafe. The Power Crush is pretty unsafe this season. They nerfed it actually.
I wouldn't say fist bomb. Is it like what?
I might as well let this
-15?
Trizzy Academy nigga fuck my bitch.
14?
Like,
Oh, I've been
like,
mispunching
bro,
that shit.
yo, set up the chair in the corner and just let this nigga go.
Yo,
ham on my bitch.
connections.
Like, golly. I just sat there and let this nigga fuck me in the corner.
Gangy, thanks for the freaking raid. How's your stream, dude?
Yo, Zed, you want to play?
I'm about to coach Zed right now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, y'all about to coach? My fault. I mean,
Alright, you good, man? I mean, y'all could play after, but like, I never got around to coaching him this week, so. Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna let y'all have this then. I'm gonna pop out.
Alright, bro. You
Alright,
can come back,
stay safe.
like, you know, after we're done and stuff.
Yeah, I will. Honestly, bro, I don't know what I'm about to do. I could either smoke, chill. I don't know what the fuck.
You could
I'ma
text
figure it
somebody,
out.
text somebody in the server, bro, if they want to play. I'm sure Blaze or even Kira's in the chat. Kira in the chat, bro. He could play.
Kira, you want to play?
Your make a wish, wake a wish, go wake.
Or you can talk to that girl that you probably been dying to talk to, you know.
0 bitches around here.
call me Gojo, cause
How you know they if you didn't even look?
Nah, bro, I don't even want to deal with them, bro. They cause me stress.
bro, I seen this meme once, bro. It was like, call me Gojo, cause the distance between me and these hoes is infinite.
You gotta find a way for them to release it.
Man, trust me. Every time, look,
You gotta find
I
a
be
way to-
living high of life whenever a bitch is not in my life. Every time I invite a bitch in my life, that's when shit goes south. I'm bitch free.
LMAO
You know what I'm
Trizzy,
saying?
it's true. You do what you
Say
saw
you
at
still
work.
at work.
Yeah, you still at
I'm
work.
on my Thursday.
What's up, game
Always
guy?
down to play. Bet, bro. Just let me know.
Hold on, I can show y'all the meme though. Hold on. I'm about to post it. I'm gonna post it in the Discord though. Y'all think I'm
Yeah,
capping?
bro.
I'm really not, bro. But yeah, let me come to Japan #2, Zed.
Aight. Wait, you didn't get the stuff I sent you?
Oh yeah, we could watch that too. I forgot about that.
Brother, why do you think I made it today and not yesterday?
Yeah, I forgot, bro. My bad. All right, let's move over to a different channel then. All right, my boy.
All right, bet. Catch y'all.
You
Ain't no way you just called yourself Professor Triz.
just now realized my name is Professor Triz, bro.
Bruh.
You so late to the game, man.
Okay, what are we doing?
We're watching some of your gameplay, man. Watching some of your gameplay.
Alright. How are we doing this? Which one you wanna go through first?
Which one did you want me to go through first?
I don't know. You pick and choose. The last one I sent you is the first game. The one I sent after is my last game, and the first one I sent you is the second game.
Okay, bet. Can we work on movement? For sure, bro. Yeah, we can. Just let me know what day you're free. You said which one, Zed? My bad.
The one I sent you last is the one I sent you. The latest one I sent you is the first game. The second one is the last game, and then the first one I sent you is the second game.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna just open all of them as well. Who are you playing against?
In order, Alyssa, or no, in order, Asuka, Xiaoyu, and Clive.
No, I mean like who are the people you're playing against?
No, they're just I don't know them like that.
Okay. I did not share my screen, did I?
No, you're not.
Let's fix that, man. You see it?
Yep.
Okay, bad. Actually, let's turn that off. Who's this? Asuka? Apparently we don't know. Apparently we don't know. What's up, Veth? Maybe you could be able to, maybe you could find out, Yana. This is somebody in tournament versus Zedpool. At which tourney?
And it's the NY monthly. This was also a qualifier for TWT.
Yeah, so it's the NYC monthly. Was this you? Didn't you say you was around New York or something?
Yes.
No, not you. Not you, Zed.
Oh.
You were supposed to be there, and then what happened? Zed is from New York?
I'm not from New York.
Yeah, he's not from New York.
I'm definitely from New York, man. I had to drive 4 hours to get to this tournament. Yeah, definitely from New York, man.
You saw him in bracket 2? You didn't go yesterday? Ah, okay.
Wait, what?
Is this from your monthly? Yes, sir. What's up, Flop? Honestly, 4 hours is not bad. It's in New York. 4 hours is really not bad. 4 hours could be down the street in New York traffic. That's facts. That is facts. Okay. So you are kind of getting cooked here a little bit. FF2 to 1. So he's kind of doing the same flowcharts over and over. I actually didn't watch the first game that much.
At least I'm not patient. It's just not being patient.
Yeah. If you played a little bit more patient, then you'd see his flowcharts, but he's flowcharting sometimes.
Because I just wanted to be in control. I did not want him to control whatever he wanted. I didn't want him to do any flowcharts whatsoever. The goal is to not anyone be in a flowchart. I don't like doing that.
New York traffic definitely is not bad. It's not as bad as some other places.
The goal of being in this tournament was to not put anyone in a flowchart. I didn't want that. I wanted to be in my own control.
You mean like you didn't want to flowchart yourself?
No, I didn't want to I don't want anyone to flowchart me. Or I didn't want them to. The only way I would do it, at least in my eyes, I would have to run the gun.
What?
Or basically jump the gun and start pressing.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't want people to flowchart me, to auto flowchart me. So that's why I'm trying to like push more, or try to push more momentum, but it didn't work because I was There's a big problem with that. It's a big problem with that, and I think everyone can agree with me on this. You cannot stop somebody from flowcharting, bro. That's just not. It's not possible. If somebody wants to flowchart, they're gonna flowchart. Do you mean like you want to like kill them for flowcharting? Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Because they're not just gonna stop flowcharting. Everybody has a flowchart. Is he the Gen player? Yes, sir. Yeah, they're definitely going to be flowcharting. Everyone does. But here's a big thing here. Here's a big thing here, right? So you said you want them to stop flowcharting, right? So I'm going to test your skills on that. You being able to stop somebody from flowcharting implies that you can see a move and understand which moves they're using more than others. Is that true? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing and adapting to someone's flowchart. Start with you being able to see which moves they like to use more than others. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna test your skills on this. He has one very specific flowchart, right? Very specific, and I'll give you a hint in these matches. I want you to just watch through them. I'm gonna give you a hint. Is that he flowcharts into down forward 2. And you also get hit by down forward 2, which is even more important now. If you get hit by it, then it's even more important. Just have to be able to adapt to what they're spamming, so like blocking Shaheen's like, yeah, exactly. Asuka should have died after round 2 because all she did was flowchart. He started up, yeah. Went straight into the 2 break. Missed the punish there. So we're just looking at her launchers first, right? So how is she flowcharting into launchers? And she's also using her 2 break a lot too. Like I already have 5 moves that this person loves to use a lot. Do you have one?
Yeah.
What's up?
Down back 1-4, side step 2.
Okay, down back 1-4, side step 2. Okay. So, even more important question: how do they like to use it?
They try to high crush.
Right. Can she high crush at -9?
Yeah.
No, she can't. She can't high crush your jabs at -9.
What was -9 then?
No, I'm saying like it's important to understand when they also like to use it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see the move, okay, that's fine, right? Like let's say that somebody sees you using I don't know. Up 1, right? Zen up 1. Let's say that somebody sees you using up 1. How would they even stop you? Like what? Like you have to understand what do they like to do before you do that move. Like, do you like to use forward 4? Do you like to use back forward 2-3? Do you like to just do it raw out of stance? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are different scenarios. Those moves are used after things. Yeah, it's like flowcharts. Like, you gotta, if the more you can see the move or the ways they try to use a move, the easier it is for you to adapt. What's up, Toxic Gas? You thought Oscar could high crush at -9 with back? No, actually, no. So that's also another very important thing here is that if Asuka does 1+2, if she does 1+2 in Tekken 7, I don't think you were ever close enough to jab. But in Tekken 8, sometimes you are, but you still are not at times. So she can still back through you at -9. It's that the jab isn't close enough. It's not that it high crushes the jab. But it's a very specific situation that I remember. I've already known in my head, like, if she does 1+2 and she's -9, then she can do back 3. It's a possibility. Yeah, what's good, Toxic Guys? How you feeling, my boy? It's also a reason why she can do side step 2 into back 3, right? And if I jab, it'll still work, even at -13, because my jab wouldn't reach. Here's the thing, back 3 has high crushing properties, but it doesn't crush everything. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, if she's far enough away, then it works. But the important part here, Zed, is that he used up forward 3. He used up forward 3 before he did down back 1. You see that?
Yeah.
So why is it important to know what he does before he flowcharts a move?
So that way you can get a grasp of what he's gonna do after.
Right, exactly. So what should you be thinking right now?
How do I stop him from doing down back 1?
Right. So without him even using the move, after seeing up forward 3, you should be thinking about down back 1. Now I'll also say that side step 2 is a good move in this situation. He could do down back 1 or he could do side step 2. Both are good, actually. But he usually just does down back 1. So you could step down back 1. You could just do forward 4 here. Actually, forward 4 also works here. You know what I'm saying? You have some options. Yeah, we're going over Zedpool's matches from yesterday, yeah. Who's doing back 3 as side step 2? After side step 2? It works because some characters' jabs don't reach after side step 2, like as a punish. And good Asuka players will definitely abuse that. That's like when a Brian player blocks back 3 from Asuka. Like if they don't punish that correctly, or if they just don't let go of the punish, because sometimes he literally cannot punish, like they just do back 3 again and he dies. Is it tech? It's insane? Yes. Knowing which characters is gonna whiff their punish and knowing which ones aren't is very important for Asuka, Kazama, and Jun. So Asuka not even using the broken shit. This man got off easy. I'm seeing it. So what other flowcharts does he have? What other moves, bro?
What is it? Something 2-4 and then to down 4-2?
Something 2-4? 2-4? 1-2-4?
No,
This?
that one. Yeah.
Okay. So now that we know that, how do we deal with this?
Well, I can't sidestep because it caught me both sides.
Right. Her down 4-2 has really good tracking.
So I don't know. I've never seen that flowchart.
Okay.
That's why I'm coming to you for it.
Yeah, of course. So the important part here is that this is something that we haven't seen yet, but he actually uses down 4-2 a lot more in different situations. He uses it after this. He uses it after forward 4 as well. And maybe some more situations. Who knows, right? Now, you can actually just backdash that. And I'm gonna go into practice. Just to show.
Get ready for the next battle.
I got the hard reads on you. I knew you was gonna say I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it, bro. This is not Asuka Kazama. And you also cannot see my screen. Okay, you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Get ready for the next battle.
So let's say that she does the 1+4 into down 4-2. This, or it wasn't 1+4, it was. What did she do? What was the input for the move? It wasn't 1+4. Back 1+4. There it goes. There it goes. So this you can backdash.
Yeah.
You see this?
Yeah.
You can also sidestep it too.
I just did, and I got launched.
Maybe not Jin Kazama. Let's see.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's very hard to step though. Her down 4-2 is very hard to step. Yeah, you can step it. Yeah, you can step this move. She also used it after forward 4. So let's see what happens if you try to step it after forward 4. After forward 4, it's fully homing. Or not. Or you could just step it to the left. So it has different tracking based on if... Like, this is what I hate about Tekken, bro. This right here is what I hate about Tekken. Why do I have to step to one direction based on the move that she does? Oh, what? Wait, what? Oh, you can't sidewalk this. Wait, what? This game's weird. This game's weird, man. Love that frame trap. It has a few layers on it. You got a step block. But like, are y'all not seeing how dumb this is? You have to step to the right on this, and you have to step to the left on this one. That's dumb. But who cares? You can still backdash this regardless, though. If you're lucky, then you can backdash it like this. That's what I would do. You have to step block to retract your hurt box? In which direction? To the right? Step blocking is not working. Wait, what? That's so weird. I wouldn't even risk that. It's so difficult. I mean, at least with Jin, it's pretty difficult. I don't know. size of like a half a second. Yeah, that's weird. But you can backdash this, Zed. You can backdash this. Yeah, like that. Whoops. Even if it doesn't work, you still block, so it's fine. You know? It's still fine. And then while we're at it, we might as well look at down back 1. This move you cannot sidestep to either direction, I guess? Unless you sidewalk. You have to sidewalk to both directions. Or you can backdash it. Huh. I never knew that. You can backdash your down back 1 no matter what. I think. You see, like now I can use this against the Oscars that I play against. That's why it's good to lab, man. Didn't know that? Yeah, I didn't know that either. You have to split in half and sidestep left and right. All you really have to do is space Oscar out. We have y'all have terrible range. She has a lot of weaknesses that you can abuse. Like her down for 2 it has weird tracking, but like you could just backdash it. 4-4 is good on block too, you know. But it's only a high, and you can still kind of backdash it too. So again, you see this?
Yeah.
He does down forward 1-2 into down back 1. Now he actually did use this another time in the first game, but I just forgot about it. Or he either did down back 1 or he did sidestep 2 after down forward 1-2 on block. He did one of those two things. Still though, if you were paying attention, at the very least, if he had done down forward 1-2 into sidestep 2, you would have at least been patient. But both times you pressed on it. So again, he does 4-4 into down forward 2. It was both? Was it? Well, goddamn. And then he does it again, another flow chart. So instead of doing down 4-2, he does up 4-3. Into up 4-3. And then he does down back 1 again. And that's launch on block. Zen mix-ups. Nice block. Didn't punish him though. Okay, that grab, you also could have backdashed. By the way, you also could have backdashed that down. That doesn't work. Kochia. This doesn't work. You can always backdash that, actually. Or a sidestep. That also works too. And then there you actually backdash it down for 2. He did it again, and then you backdash it down for 2. Transformer to Kazuya? I don't think that's what he needs. I think he needs to transform into Double Jam. Mr. Punish. Two, 1, 4. 2, 1. Down 4. Back 3 hits you. I know you were not happy about this. Backdash and then WD electric for keep. Yes, sir. Oh. Yeah, so like a lot of it is just, you know, flow charting that you had to like understand and look at. She had 4, 2, 1. She keeps doing that on you. Oh. Didn't block the snake edge. Destruct you is very good. You like. I do like my electrics though. If I played Gen, I would use a lot of electrics. Oh. He had 4, 2, 1 again. He fell for the electric forward 4. Nice break. Or grab. Okay, so like he's kind of just spamming 4, 2, 1 on you. I don't think you blocked a single one. That was a terrible combo. If you know the combo is gonna kill without doing electric, you probably shouldn't do electric. Nice 4, 4, 2. You got hit by Snake Edge again. Again? Okay, so where's the camera going though?
Oh, I think he was being passed off because it was first we guy and then I think he gave it to Banana.
Okay. For 2 electric. Down to your. Okay, she dropped a combo. Nice. That was like a perfect option. And you got hit by Snake Edge again. Good blocks. Do we know who the Xiaoyu is?
No.
Okay. Oh, you get a full combo. That's not a full combo. Right there, right here, during that, you could have kept it safe. You could have done back to one. Back to one was not bad there. Like you could have. Well, yeah, back to one's not bad, but you could have done back three after this. Back three into up one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, another. Bro, he's hitting you with so many snake edges. What's up, Landon? Trizzy, on your mama, you gonna get partnered. And you said that on Mother's Day. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yo, Landon's mom's on the line, bro. Let's go. It's like, nah. I'm trying my best, Landon. I'm trying my best, bro. I can't lie, it's been really hard streaming Tekken since season 2 dropped. But I'm gonna get them stream hours back up. Don't you worry. Actually, YouTube, pull up to what? To the next monthly? Honestly, I would love that. But the next monthly would be in, what's next month? June? Is June CEO month? Is that the month of CEO? I'm pretty sure it is, right? It's hard as fuck. Dude, I came in your chat once and I asked you, bro, how did you get partnered? I don't know if you answered that, bro.
Which one?
No, I was talking to Landon about getting partnered.
Oh.
But this match is like you just didn't block snake edges. That whole first game that you played.
Mm-hmm.
And then you didn't punish your hop kick. Also, you didn't use your plus frames there either. Nice, down 2. That is the month of CEO. Copy. 2-1, up for 2. How plus is up for 2 on hit?
What?
How plus is up for 2 on hit?
4, I believe. Oh no, 6.
6? That's pretty good. You also got hit by snake edge again, and then you, bro. Like these matches right here is just like if you had the replays for it, bro, it would just be like your whole screen would just explode just off the amount of launch punishable moves you didn't launch.
Mm-hmm.
But this raccoon kick here is launch. And you stared at it with your eyes wide open, bro. Like that one dude. Eyes wide open meme.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's none of these actually. Literally none of these. This dude right here, bro. This dude right here. You started that raccoon kick like that, bro.
Oh my god.
It's the second weekend? Okay. The Kurt Angle, yes sir. Another snake edge, man. Like at that point, like if it's too laggy, you just gotta start hop kicking, or like you gotta just hold back until they snake edge, because they're gonna do it again. Like you know they're just gonna do it again eventually. But you really should just hop kick. He did it again. Like, you know, like like he's gonna do it again. There's no mix for it either. I wouldn't even play the game at this point. I wouldn't even be pressing buttons. I wouldn't press anything but forward 4 the entire time. I would just be blocking his snake edges every time. Probably going snake edge again. He gonna do it, bro. I'm sure he about to do it again. Oh, nice punish. Yeah. What's up, Kyle? Insane wall combo. Nice hop kick. That was on purpose, right? That punish?
Yeah, that is a punish.
No, I was saying that was on purpose.
No.
At least they're honest. No, he got cooked.
You want to find it hard to believe? That's on you, bro.
Huh?
If you want to find that hard to believe that I actually punished with a hop kick, then that's hard. That's fine.
No. I was just saying, like, cause he whiffed. People been whiffing a lot, or he been whiffing a lot, and I never seen you punish with a hop kick. Or not whiffing, but he used shoulder on you a couple times, a couple other times. But that was a nice hop kick. Oh, you neutral guarded. You dropped the combo. Another hell sweep. Let's go, man. Let's go. And new combos, bro. Let's go. You know what you should have done at this point? He's really low here. You should have you should have done heat burst and then done down 4-3-3. So then at least you have heat once they wake up. And then you could have continued pressure.
Yeah.
Nice block. Oh my goodness. This is why I was saying I would only use 4-4, because he might snake edge and go under your highs. Also, this person's only been going low the entire time. All those hypnosis mixes. Oh my god. How's you feeling right now, bro? How's you feeling knowing that he snake edges you like at least 3 times per round?
What was that? I don't know.
You didn't punish it. Okay, so C don't block low. Good to know in case you run into him again. Run into who? Did shout you? Yeah, all you needed to do was launch all the launch punishable moves, and that was it. Really? What's up, Wiggles? Nigga was on repo earlier and didn't want to say nothing. Be your own. I was playing with one of my friends from a long time ago. Or I've known him for a long time is what I meant to say. You type Z? You hate autocorrect? Z where? Where in that sentence? All you gotta do is win. That's facts. That is facts. What's good, Cam? What's up, Nova? What's up, gang? It's supposed to be
with my combos that tournament anyway.
What'd you say?
I haven't been on point with my combos in that tournament either.
It was supposed to be play so Zed don't. You gonna cry? Your phone hit. I still don't know what you trying to say. Are you just yapping? Your phone hates you? Oh. It's a bad punish. And your wall splatted here, yeah. Oh my god, he did it on wake up. Next time you run into Zed, since you see he doesn't block low, that's what you're gonna be spamming. That's kind of toxic, I'm not gonna lie.
Why is what did I do to you, bro? What did I do?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
If I key charge you, it's understandable. But I don't remember key charging anyone.
Oh, that hell sweep was... Oh, you can still win this? Yeah, that hell sweep there was pretty obvious. Usually when people are like really low in health, hell sweep is good sometimes, but most people are gonna block it. Most people that are used to fighting Jin will definitely block that. Oh, he took that serious? You know Yana was not serious, right? Is it?
Huh?
You know Yana wasn't serious, right?
Oh, I guess.
Oh, bad punish.
That hit grounded.
Four, two, one. 1 plus 2. Down 1. Hell sweep. 214 again. This guy falls for 214 a lot. That move is launched, but you don't think anybody knows that? Which move? I don't think I've seen a move that was launched. Unless I don't know it either. Into the previous round? This one? Something that Clive did? It's not the end of this round, right? Right there? Yup. Right where?
Wait, right there.
Oh, this move. This one. Yeah, that's stupid launch, yeah. I mean, I know that, but like, I don't know if I would be ready for a Clive to just do that randomly, you know? It's like that jumping punch move. Like, if they jump and they do a punch on the ground, that's launch on block. People don't do that on purpose. It's only a misinput. It's +1. That's so unlucky. Well, not really unlucky. I mean, they high crush here, right? It wasn't even like he was ducking here. They literally high crush here, which is pretty bad when they try to rage art. If somebody had a hop kick and they tried to hop kick, you probably would have hit them there. Maybe. What move? It's the jumping move. Jump 2, right?
Which one?
That's launch on Clive. Or do you mean the other jumping punch move I'm talking about? Hold on. Zed, you know about that, bro?
I don't know about that.
Okay. I'm talking about this move right here is launch.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know that.
Up back one. No, it's this jumping punch right here.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
I don't know that.
People misinput this all the time. But it's like so random when they misinput it, right? It's so random. Look at the frame data. Hold on, I'll turn it on. -15. -22. So, you know, I've seen people get launched like that in tournament. Swear to God, bro. I swear to God, I've seen people get launched like that in tournament. I've launched it once. Just once. That was the hypest moment of my career, bro. That was my peak. Hell sweep, nice. 442. Oh my God, that's pretty unlucky, dude. Although, why did you do 2-1 here? You tried to do 442, I think, right? Nothing will ever beat the day you launch your first can. You have the win. Wait, you have the win the Jun, you was so. Oh my god. Yana, fix your phone. Yo, get a new screen. It's got cracks in it. It actually does it. So it's just you. Only person to blame is you. Alright, my boy. But yeah, I guess we'll go on to just the topic of. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I accidentally put my computer to sleep. That was cool. I should still be streaming, right, guys? Yeah. Adaptations, my boy. Adaptations. So, let's see. The Oscar used up forward 3 into down back 1 a lot. Also used, what was it? Back 1+4 into down forward 2 or up forward 3. Also used one other flowchart, forward 4 into down forward 2 as well. We picked up on our flowcharts. So what happens is, okay. So what happens is instead of actually typing, you swipe your finger. Oh, you use a swipe? I thought that was like for like old people with like, they're like the ones that be like, help, I need help, and I've fallen and I can't get up, life alert. You know, like one of those, like, she's untrained in the AI so we don't all become unemployed. I'm seeing it, bro. What? I thought everybody was gonna be I didn't know people use the swipe on the keyboard. That's the first time I'm hearing of that. Wait, have you never seen the Life Alert commercial? That's what I was referencing though. Zedpool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you these notes right now, my boy.
Alright.
So I want you to just work on adaptating to your opponent, or adapting to your opponent. I said adaptating. It's not even a word. It's not even a word. What else did I give you from last time?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we need you to start thinking about which way to sidestep specific moves and make it more specific. You step king. You still need to work your punishment and get people who are giving you. Okay, I see. Okay, you should also look back at the notes I gave you last time too.
Okay.
You should look back at that too. Alright, my boy. I'm gonna catch you later, dude.
Alright, see ya.
You about to play PAX?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, good luck on your games, man.
Alright.
It's so efficient aside from the obvious types. They have a swipe thing. You had no idea? Wait, what you mean they have a swipe question mark? I thought that's what you meant. Hold on, wait. Hold on, I'm about to swipe through my keyboard, right? Wait, no. How do you do that? What? I just swiped to my keyboard and it gave me a random sentence. That's what it gave me. Sled Dog, Going Cliff Bone, Jack North, FB Not Mike, I'm Jam, Mad Hill. I don't think that's usable. It gave me random words instead of letters. It gave me words instead of letters when I swiped. Use a swipe thing too. It's like cursive keyboard. What? You don't know you have an iPhone. It's just here. So on one letter, then after you're done with the word, lift your finger up and to go for the text. For the next. Did I try to make a sentence? I don't know. Hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. The. Or you start with the.
Charles, excuse me. Charles, my name is on the list.
Wait, it worked. Wait, hold on. Y'all might be spitting. Hold on. Wait. Nah, I'm seeing it. Yana, you gave me the tag. That's what I made out of that. Yo, chat, y'all need to read that. Y'all need to read it. Read all about it. Some of y'all need that. You don't even need to use space. I'm seeing it. I still got an iPhone. No, I don't, bro. I've been upgraded, man. And by the way, it wasn't even an iPhone 8, bro. It wasn't even an iPhone 8. It was a 6. Thank you very much. Android has this feature too with Dboard type shit. You just hear Trizzy, you swipe the text for the first time, bro. I just been doing like. I just been going crazy with it, bro. It's so efficient. I tried to call you old when everybody but you was. I never called you old. I ain't say that. Finally in the future. Actually, you know what? I lied. I did try to call you old. Look, I didn't know the ways. I retract my statement. I'm sorry. Nokia Engage style. Yeah. What list? Man, I'm actually pretty tired. I think I'm gonna raid somebody. I'm gonna raid somebody, bro. What is this on the top of the screen? What is that? Oh, it's not even full screen. W stream, yes. We always have these W streams every day. Who do we raid? Ayo Richie's playing Sonic Heroes. So it's such a good game, bro. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Thanks for coming through, guys. Thanks. I'm gonna see y'all later, guys. Thanks for pulling up. Y'all are the best. Bye. Bye, guys. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna have a lit stream again, as per usual.
Hey. Whoa.
What's wrong with my Kermits?
Hey.
What's wrong with them?
Hey. Hey.
What's wrong with my Kermits?
Hey.
What are you doing to my channel rewards?
Hey.
It broke.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
All right, man. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all later, though.